Good morning, Hannah. It's Sunday, May 5th, and I'm in what is called May term, which is basically a fancy thing for the month off. See, I only have one class this entire month, and it's rather simple. It's Science for Society. I heard the hardest lab involves counting M&Ms. So with the cat away, the mice will play, basically mean I have more time to vlog. But I refuse to believe that as May term, because for it to be May term, it needs to be May. And for it to be May, there needs to be no snow on the ground. And there was snow on the ground Thursday and Friday. April showers bring May. Hell no, Iowa, you get snow. Now, I'm convinced that I'm like a 72-year-old man in a 20-year-old's body. I move really slow. Like, yeah. Damn snow. Like, that old. I am that old. So when I go outside, the last thing I want to do is be out there for a long time. But I can't help it. I'm crippled and I'm slow. So naturally, me and winter don't really mix. I mean, you have ice. Ice hates me. If there is like a little patch of ice, anything, I am dead. Quite literally, I am dead. And then there's just the fracking cold that's Iowa weather. And it wasn't until I really got to know, people with disabilities, I figured out I was disabled and they're disabled. Hey, let's be friends. Until I really got to know them, I didn't realize how difficult winters were for those with disabilities. I mean, wheelchairs don't function the way that they should on ice. I mean, ask Captain Dan from Forrest Gump. It doesn't end well. And not all coats really work. I mean, for me, I have to get all of my coats tailored, so that adds extra hassle to do that. And people who don't really have function of their arms or like mobility in their arms, they don't have the muscles, it's really tough to put on a traditional coat. And people in wheelchairs, it's tough for like their assistants or helpers to help them put on their coats. So really, there isn't really much that they can do except put a blanket over them. This second winter we're having needs to end, so it's a little bit easier for me and my disabled brethren and sisterin so that we can actually get back to a decently normal life. After listening to myself rant for the past 2-ish minutes, I could just move and get away from here. It would be so much easier. Just go to Florida, where it's warm. Texas, where there's no winter and they close school if it ever snows. But that's not going to happen in the near future. So until then, let's hope that this weather gets a little bit better, which it looks like it is. And happy Cinco de Mayo, Hannah. I'll see you next week.